Alright, this is Rose by Naomiki Sato. We'll be using an A4 paper. And so start by cutting out a square. Just make a square pinch mark. And now from this square, we will be cutting out a pentagon. So the way to cut out a pentagon is making a half fold. Turn it sideways and make a diagonal pinch mark at the center. And fold it half on that pinch mark. So this will be a center point if it was put a half here, which is a square. And from this closing side, we will be bringing this point to that mark. Align it and fold it flat. Now we'll be folding an angle bisector here. And also an angle bisector here, in between this angle. And finally, angle bisector with a mountain fold for this angle. Mountain fold is like this. And notice this first flap here will be making a cut along the edge of this first flap. This is a pentagon. So if you are using a single-sided paper, we'll be starting on the white side up. So I'll be just labeling here, white side up. For the white side, we'll be making a mountain fold for the crease that goes to the corner of the pentagon. Do it on all 5 sides. And on the line that goes to the edge, we will make a valley fold. So to make things easier, I'll just flip it over. Make a mountain fold now on the crease that goes to the edge. flip it back. And now we'll be collapsing this paper into a water bomb base equivalent of pentagon. So if this is the pentagon version of a water bomb base, so you will see that there will be 2 sides here and 3 sides here. And now I'll be angling it in this direction where the opening is here at the left. Make a fold, a half fold using this side. Do it on all the sides. And you will see you're actually making quarter split along this line. After this, we'll be bringing this end point to the quarter mark at the opposite side to make a crease here. Do it on all sides. After this is completed, we will have this kind of 2 lines here and 2 lines at the other side. Right now, we'll turn it in this direction where the opening is facing upper left, in this direction. So we'll be having 1 side here and 4 sides at the other side. This is to make the folding easier. So bring a single flap along the first crease here. So you'll have this shape. And we want to make a fold to bring this edge to this edge here. The crease will be at the center, like this. You don't have to crease until the end, just leave this uncreased. And repeat for all the 5 sides. Just have it 1 side at the lower part and bring the folded side to the back. Bring 1 flap down, crease, make a halfway crease. Line is here. You don't have all 5 sides. And now we can open the whole thing. For the next step, we'll start with the color side up. And notice we'll be making a crease on here to connect this point and the point here at the edge of the first line. So again, it will be the first intersection of the first vertical line and the diagonal, this point, and the end edge of the first line at the left. This is how the crease looks like. And along this vertical first line, we'll make a mountain fold. You will just have to pinch to make a mountain fold. And on this diagonal line is also a mountain fold. And now we will be making a fold which uses this mountain and the valley, the first valley that we made. You would like to bring the whole thing back to ease this process. So just make a fold like this. And you will notice there will be an additional crease that we have to make here. So just align the things properly. And make the fourth crease here. Next, we will be aligning this edge to this edge here by making a fold. And you will notice there will be extra flaps coming out. Just ignore it for now. And for this extra flap, we would like to collapse it. Just bring your finger to squash this down. And while squashing this down, make sure that this point is coming in this single point here, and collapse the whole thing. Turn it over, and we'll be making a angular bisector for the angle that you see here. Make the angular bisector, and you will notice that this will not lie flat. It's okay, just make the crease first. And using this crease, we would like to complete the whole fold. So how to do that is to actually open it up and complete the fold that we made just now. And collapse it back and make a fold here. Right, so this one side is done. We will be repeating for all the sides. Start with the diagonal fold. Mountain and mountain. Align. And make the fourth crease. Fold it by aligning the edges and squashing this part, making sure that the point is meeting at this part. Turn over, make an angular bisector, and complete the fold by opening up the model a little. Fold it back. This is the fourth side. And finally the fifth side. And you will notice that the mountain fall will be still intact, so just leave it as it is. And now we'll be turning back to the white side and collapse to the water bomb base that we made just now. And by pinching the top, we would like to open the flower and to form this kind of shape. So by just pinching and rotate, give a slight rotate and open the model up. So you will see that this one will be, you will not stay flat, you will be locked in this center. Again, from the water bomb base, we just pinch and twist a little in this direction and open up the flower, and you will have this interlocking shape. And from this, we'll just redo all the folds that we've made just now, starting from this side. So it's just bring up the shape. This is the fold that we made just now. Do it on all 5 sides. So give it a little shaping so it will be forming a rose. And right now we'll be focusing on the bottom part. So I'll be just rotating it 180. So we want to make a fold in the inside along this line. How to do that is we will just be aligning in this direction. So just make sure that the edge touches the point, the triangular point here, like this. And by holding this, just make a fold here and make sure that the fold actually extend to the center. So if we go to the inside view, this fold has to be extended to the center. So just fold it, and while you fold, just make a natural curve at the end here. Repeat for all 5 sides. So just align this edge to the corner here. Pinch it and make a fold. Make sure the fold is extended to the center. Do for all sides. And try to collapse along the crease that we made just now. And you will have this egg shape. Next is we will just make a mountain fold along these 2 points, this point and this point. It's basically just the 2 openings that you can see here. These 2. And once it's done, just give a little bit of curve downwards at the flap. Do on all 4 sides. Now focus on the bottom, and we'll be just folding along the mountain fold that we made just now, and we'll be locking these rows. Start with the first one and go to the left. As you go, just insert so that it is locked, and for the final one, just insert underneath the first one. So you'll be closing with a lock. And this is done. Flipping it back up, and we will just want to shape the rows to a more cursive organic shape. After this is done, we will just want to shape the petals of the flower. So bring this flap out. Just make a small pinch at the bottom. And for the final touch, we'll be just making a valley fold to bring this corner down. So just make the fold using your fingers and fold it down. Make sure the fold goes along the curve. And we are done.